Askreddit asks, what conspiracy theory, if proven true without a shadow of a doubt, would cause the most chaos in less than 24 hours?
You only go to heaven when you die if you're killed in the Gloria battle.
Fuck. That would cause the world to devolve into chaos.
To Valhalla. Ritual combat for the elderly. Life goes on as normal. Karma. What goes around comes around. Imagine 7 billion people trying to out-nice one another.
Proof of reincarnation would be fucking wild. That sounds pretty wholesome actually.
Because it doesn't personally affect them. Their lives haven't changed in any way. So they don't give a shit.
Probably because it was about as surprising as a sunrise.
Lol at all of these, oh the USA would riot comments.
That the world will end in 2012.
Good news. The world did end in 2012. Bad news. The world still exists because of safe scumming.
World is using Internet Explorer.
There is one true religion and it's actually one small sect in the middle of nowhere.
I'm sorry, the correct answer was the Mormons. Yes, the Mormons.
Honestly, probably this. Something like the Earth is actually sentient, but just asleep. I'm referencing Greek mythology, as I've read it in Rick Riordan's Olympians.
According to South Park, it's the Mormons. Only one real person exists. And everyone else is a figment of their imagination. Everyone would go crazy to find out who is real.
Or the premise from The Egg. That everybody is just that one person reincarnated over and over again. Edit. Holy shit. Rip my inbox.
Everyone is a bot except you.
I'd say the government is lizards. 1.
I technically work for the government. We'll examine for lizardism. Edit. Nothing to see here. Ignore this rumor human.
Okay, but watch the former Australian Prime Minister Eden, URL redacted, HMPVC knock KWA. T equals 5s, and tell me he's not a lizard person. Or people. Who knows, could be more than one.
Atlantis to its fullest imaginative theory would rock civilizations all over.
You mean city ship capable of traveling between galaxies? Left behind by ancients 10,000 years ago when they ascended beyond their physical form?
Chemtrails. That the governments have been controlling, manipulating us with controlled spraying of chemicals for the last 50 years. My uncle believes in this 100%. You'll never convince him otherwise. The worst part about this being true would be listening to him saying, "I told you so."
I'd just tell him that's what the government wants him to think and watch his head spin. Relevant, URL redacted.
The version of Flat Earth where the South Pole is actually an ice wall around the world. The polar ice caps are melting. So we'll be pretty fucked if it all of a sudden collapses and all the water in the oceans drains away. Since people keep asking, yes, my username works.
What if the wall melts and a whole new world is revealed?
So basically Ice Age?
That the world really did end in 2012 and we've been in a cosmic hell since then. Wait a minute. This is the bad place.
That would explain the Reddit redesign. The evidence is overwhelming.
Humans were genetically modified to dig for gold by beings from a massive planet that orbits the sun every 10,000 years, because they need gold dust to fix their atmosphere. I thought the Anunnaki needed monoatomic gold for their transdimensional travels. Has David Icke lied to us? Or, is he perhaps a lizard person here to bamboozle us? Exclamation mark. Wake up sheeple. Moon Nazis. Definitely.
Theory.
Isn't that a History Channel documentary? Can we get a movie or video game where this is true? And we have D-Day on the fucking moon. That would be awesome. Edit. I know Wolfenstein exists, I meant a full-scale invasion. That a cure for cancer has already been found but isn't being administered as it's such a money-maker. Edit. There have been way too many comments to reply to them all individually stating this. But again, this is a theory I am neither for or against as I simply do not know enough about either side of people's arguments on this. It's just a theory that I thought, as the question stated, would cause a lot of hysteria if it was proven right. But it's been really interesting reading all of your comments for and against. So thanks for the knowledge, guys. Rich people all over the world are dying from cancer. I guarantee that they'd be curing billionaires if they had a cure. Mambo no. 6 was hidden from us by the government. That's only because it's filled with the names of E.T. girls the singer met. A little bit of Zali Farb in my life, etc. Despacito 2 is also being hidden from us.
Flat Earth would be pretty intense.
I would apologize.
I think if this was proven, and people accepted it, the chaos would be about how the governments and scientific community conspired to deceive everyone. And then what else are they deceiving us with?
Stevie Wonder can see.
Everyone get to the fucking bomb shelter now.
I may be blind but at least I'm not black. Stevie Wonder.
Aliens. I'd personally be cool with it.
I don't know about you, but I ain't dealing with no fucking xenomorphs.
The conspiracy would not be aliens but that the government has kept this hidden for 70 years.
It's always aliens.
That Princess Diana's death was ordered by the royal family.
What do you get if you cross the Queen and Prince Philip? Killed in a motorway tunnel.
Finland straight up not existing would be pretty whack.
I sent my father-in-law this URL redacted r Finland conspiracy comments 52f5a the underscore Finland underscore conspiracy underscore and underscore all underscore you underscore need underscore to underscore no, and he in turn forwarded it to all of his Finnish relatives. The outcome after a lot of back and forth conversations was that this theory was probably developed by the Fing Russians and they can all go to hell. Real Finns don't like Russians.
The quiet forest theory on the Fermi paradox. That is, aliens are out there, and relatively common, but hiding because there are bigger, scarier aliens that eat, kill any who get noticed. And we've been screaming into the expanse for around a century. Edit. Holy shit. This is the most upvoted post I've ever had. I literally just thought, I wonder why nobody's mentioned this yet? And typed it in 10 seconds.
That pee actually is stored in the balls.
Fuck, imagine the outbreak. Nations would go ham on each other and every meme page would ascend into higher beings and fight over Earth. Edit. Of course this is my most upvoted comment.
Wait, it isn't? That mice, you see, are not quite as they appear. They are merely the protrusion into our dimension of vast hyper-intelligent pan-dimensional beings. The whole business with the cheese and the squeaking is just a front. They've been experimenting on you. I'm afraid. Edit. Wow. Thank you kind Reddit stranger for the gold.
Also,
I'm glad and humbled by the outpouring of support for Douglas Adams' quote. I am but a conduit for his wit and humor.
Do you have a spare towel?
Synths really are abducting people and replacing them with clones.
My girl left the cap off her toothpaste.
Last Thursdayism. Let's fuck shit up for real if we're going to do. My philosophy class a couple years ago brought up this theory in class. Holy shit, I have never seen a group of adults get so distressed because they couldn't prove it wasn't real. Like grown-ass people were getting angry that the professor even brought it up.
What is that?
That Hitler went to South America after the war and set up German colonies there with runaway Nazis, or that Operation Paperclip began a series of events that let the Nazi Party infiltrate the US government in the 50s. Edit 1. Hail Hydra. Edit 2. I saw the Joe Rogan podcast with Tim. It was cool. Edit 3. Not seen Hunting Hitler yet. Is it any good? Edit 4. Download the 2-part Operation Paperclip EP, Conspiracy Theory, podcast if you can, it's really good.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day you wonderful people.